Another way of getting stronger. Well, first we have to work on technique. Another method that is more adequate or more important for beginners or athletes lacking muscle mass would be to increase the amount of muscle they're carrying on their frame. Because it is true that provided that the nervous system is equally as efficient, a bigger muscle will be a stronger muscle. That is for several reasons. First of all, you will have more contractile tissue. If you have more contractile tissue, well, you have more employees to do the work, so you will be more productive. Your strength potential will go up. The analogy I often use is, imagine that your muscle is a factory that, like you say, you're trying to produce cars, for example. Well, if you have a bigger factory with more employees, then in theory, you will be able to produce more cars because you have more people working on the job. Now, that is the role of muscle mass in strength production. It increases your potential to have strength. Now, of course, if your nervous system is not efficient, then you won't be able to use that potential fully. When we will cover that in the next strength capsule. But for now, understand that muscle hypertrophy, making a muscle bigger, will increase its strength potential. First, because you increase the size of the muscle fibers, making them stronger. Then you will also increase the size of the muscle itself. So the force, the amount of force you have to produce is divided over a larger surface. So that also increases strength potential. Then you also change the pennation angle. When the muscle gets stronger, the muscle fibers, their angle will change a bit. Now, up to a point that will actually help you get stronger. If it goes too wide, then it actually will hurt your potential. So there's a limit. But at first, gaining muscle mass will increase strength because of all of these factors. Not to mention that hypertrophy work, okay, so higher volume, higher reps, sometimes slower tempo, will also contribute to developing the tendons, so making the tendons thicker and stronger, more resilient, especially if you emphasize the eccentric. So hypertrophy work will increase strength potential via these mechanisms. So if you're working with an athlete who has a low muscle mass, before thinking about, oh, I'm going to desensitize the GTOs, or I'm going to work with the maximum effort method. No, think about building the muscle mass so that it is at an acceptable level to be able to produce strength. If you have 115 horsepower in your car, even if you improve the driver's capacity to drive, well, you still have only 115 horsepower. So that is small muscle. Even if you're very nearly efficient, a good driver, you still have a small car, small engine, small muscle. So going from that 115 horsepower to 215 horsepower will increase your potential. Then you can work on improving the neural efficiency, the quality of the driver. So if you are more of a beginner trying to get strong, first thing you need to work on is technique and building muscle. These are the first two elements when trying to get strong.